we start with, as busy as my father was, as many activities and events he went to, and I don't know if you can appreciate this, but long after he retired, while I was on the bench for the municipal court, we would go to a lot of events together. And every event we would go to, people would come from all tables and chairs from the event at the appropriate time, sometimes not the appropriate time, and say, well, I thank you, Mayor, for coming to our event, and my Girl Scout, my Boy Scout, our church activity, one event after the other. And one day when we were at, I think what's that soup they put blood in it? Janina dinner that the group was having, which, you know, it's not that bad. You forget what it is. He mentioned to me, he says, Rocky, I just don't know how I could attend all those events. Because everybody, he was at everybody's everything. Their wedding, their funerals, their bar mitzvahs, their whatever. But that's the kind of guy he was. Because everybody was his friend. He worked very hard at bringing people together. Something that might be lost a little bit in today's society. That hard work started when he was 3 years old, or whatever he'll tell you. Every so often around the kitchen table during dinner time or Sunday dinner, he would get to reminiscing about something in the past. There were several times that he told us the history of the Catholic Church, the history of Europe, the history of America, and I'll be darned if I never had a tape recorder going. And each time I said when he was done, why not? But still. But one time he talked about how his older brother George got him to get in the newspaper business in those days, which was you go downtown or wherever you had to go, you pick up some newspapers for a penny apiece, and then you go to the right places where the guys were getting out of work, the factories, the mills, the offices, and you sell them for 2 cents. You hawk them like they did on TV, right? You see the movies on TV. And they make a dime or 20 cents. And to save a little money, they may have jumped on the car for free. I'm not sure about that. So ever since he was young, his older brother George, how he knew, I don't know, was teaching him how to work hard, how to get ahead, how to communicate with people, how to make money. My father never quite got that making money part, because we still lived on 49th Street. But he learned enough about people, I think, to become a real stalwart for the city of Cleveland, and to bring people together. And somehow, I don't know if that was the same teaching of George, who worked till he was 90 years old. He worked till he could no longer work. His older brother George died at 91 or 92, and he regretted that he couldn't help his sons anymore in their business, or help me in politics. He was such a great help to the whole family. But my father somewhere learned that he wanted to help people. Maybe that's what everybody did in those days. And there wasn't anyone he wouldn't help. Everyone will tell you, he never said to say, oh, not that person. He's the wrong religion. He's the wrong party. He's the wrong whatever. No. Anybody who came and needed help, he'd see what he could do. Well, which sometimes many have Irene.